Howdy folks, Turbo here, and it's wintertime. The snow literally just started covering the ground. I'm over here in the far field I've been working on for quite a bit, so we're going to take a quick look at that. That project is complete, finally. Took a lot of doing. Problem is now with the snow down, I can't see where the trail is. But we'll get it figured out. This is all cleared out now. This is going to be our big hay field next year. Should be able to get a lot of hay off here. It's going to be one giant grass field. Just wild grass. We're not going to plow it and plant it or anything like that. We're just going to take what nature provides. So as you can see, zoom way out, super drone view. It is all cleared off. It's a little slick here too. Now I do have a load of wood chips that I need to get into town, and the snow might make that kind of interesting. So let's head back down here where the tractor is. I've got all the equipment kind of out here on the road staged. Need to get it driven back over to the farm. And just about ran out of time. Don't know how much snow we're going to get. Let me pull up the forecast here. You can see it's day 2, early winter. And we've got snow forecast for today. Then we got 3 days of relative calm, it looks like there. I need to quit looking at the forecast and watch where I'm driving. Then we got 3 more days of snow later. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes. I've got a few wood chips there that we just couldn't quite fit in, even though I've got all 3 wagons full. Just couldn't quite fit it all. So, I'm going to park the Jeep here. I know, I call it a Jeep, it's a Land Rover. That gets some people upset. Life's too short. I think I just about hit that rock. So, I don't know. We're going to see if we can get this into town. It may be too slick. All our lights on. And I think I'm going to back up just a bit. Maybe try to avoid that rock. Can't back up too much with this dual dolly. There we go. We'll at least miss that boulder. So we've got 60,500 liters of wood chips. Quite a load. I was pretty confident the 8530 would pull it until the snow fell. I'm not sure with the snow if we'll be able to make it. Can't make it, it's going to be a long walk back to somewhere to get a ride. Seems to be doing okay pulling it here. Just have to take it kind of easy. These steep hills here, we could get in trouble pretty quick. Now, wood chips aren't terribly heavy, but still, it's 60,000 liters of wood chips. The snow isn't very deep yet. It just started snowing. Just covered the ground here as I fired up the camera. So hopefully we'll be okay. We're going to be right down there eventually. we got a long ways to go to get there, unfortunately. There is no shortcut. It's usually a bit of a struggle right in here. It's fairly steep, so we'll see how we do. I think the snow might be tapering off. Could be a good sign. How are we going to do here, tractor? Gonna do okay? Slow down, but Kept right on trucking. Do have some weight up front, which helps. But this is a pretty heavy tractor anyway. Let's hop in the cab here. So many trees we can't really see from outside the cab anyway. So winter plans. I'm hoping the ice will get thick enough that I could bring a semi-trailer with some sheep. And I want to get, I think, up to 100 sheep. We've got 40 right now. But I made a self-imposed rule that the ice wouldn't be thick enough unless the ground was frozen. But then the ground was frozen. I think it was a 30 or 32, and the ice hadn't even frozen yet. So I don't know if that's even a good self-imposed rule. But we'll see how the ice is. See if it's frozen over when we get down here. I was trying to think of something, you know, that would keep it somewhat realistic, where you couldn't just drive on the ice as soon as it formed. It would have to be thick to support heavy equipment. Oh boy, slow down. Almost lost control there. But the ground froze a lot quicker than I expected. I thought it would stay fairly warm for a few days, but nope. As soon as the air temperature dropped, the soil froze. Which I thought was kind of strange, but I never really paid that much attention to it. Easy, tractor. Let's not get too carried away. So we got 3 trailers. This should be interesting. They're kind of slow. Yeah, no problem. The thing I like about these dolly gravity wagons, they tend to track pretty well. See, this river's frozen now, but last night it wasn't frozen. So, I mean, it shouldn't be thick enough. I mean, in the game, it's not going to matter, but we're gonna say it's not thick enough yet. Maybe it needs to be frozen for like 3 days or something before it's thick enough for heavy equipment. I think it'd be kind of silly if it was not frozen last night and it's frozen now and we drove a tractor on it. This doesn't seem right. Just a self-imposed rule, though. Farm Sim doesn't care. It's a binary value, frozen or not. No thickness to the ice. Get around that rock. Yeah, we made it. All right. Let's put the hammer down. See if we can pull Sheep Hill. A little speed up here. Take out some bushes along the way. Gotta remember that deceptive little bump right there. There's the train. Yeah, now we're starting to lose speed. I think I got about 14,000 last time I took a double gravity wagon into town. 14, 15,000. So we ought to do pretty well. Probably about 20 grand. This extra little TDK tipper here. Maybe even a little more than that. Alright, tractor, here's where you earn your keep. Uh-oh. Here's where we spin out. No! Didn't make it. That's not good. Parking brake on. Let's get some more plates on the front up here. I wish you could get out and like put them on, but Have that feature. Alright, we're putting all the weights up front. Probably should have just done that from the beginning. Are we gonna go? Looks like we're not gonna go. Let's back up a bit. We may just have to double the hill here. Back up a little bit, and then the trailer's gonna start going crazy. Yes, slicker than a goose snot. Which apparently is pretty slick. Yep, alright, we're gonna have to take up like one at a time or something. We'll leave about 4 plates on the side. Those have handbrakes, okay? They're not gonna go anywhere. Before the snow was on, we had no trouble pulling 2 gravity wagons up full of wood chips. But I guess the snow is making the... It's like it's making this surface, even though it's dirt, slick. Well, if that's because it's underneath here. Like, technically we're on snow, but it's under this road texture, so I think that might be messing with it. Yeah, I think it's because the snow is underneath the road. Alright, well, can we pull one of these up? I was trying to get this all done before the snow came, and there just wasn't enough time. Yeah, I think we can do one. Yeah, man. There you go. Oops. Might have hit that a little bit. How are we going to do this? I gotta get that other one up here. Get your tongue over. Yeah, now you want to go. You're not pulling any trailers. Alright, we got those connected. Now if we leave just enough room to get the tractor by. Key point here is not falling down the cliff. We squeak by here. I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Alright, and we'll get the other wagon up. And then somehow get it hooked back on. If I bring this up here, angle the tongue back over like so. Drop it there. And maybe, just maybe be able to get this backed up enough we can hook it up. it's going close enough or not. Check and see here. Close enough we can get it rustled over there? There we go. Alright. Good deal. Alright, tractor. On we go. Looks like we can kill the lights. Now we need to come out this way a bit. Everything lined up. Yeah, we'll keep the headlights on low. Ran over some of those bricks back there, but it's like we're back in business. Alright. Yeah, it's too bad it picks up the snow under the texture. So it's just like you're driving on snow. But that's a limitation of the engine. Ooh boy. Quite swing out enough. That's why I take that nice and slow though. Hop back here in the cab for a bit. So I'm hoping about maybe the second or third day of midwinter we can get some sheep over here. The price is still fairly low. But the ice should be frozen. Going for a wild ride down this hill. That would be kind of experiment. I think what I want to do is I'll rent a truck and a semi-trailer, and we'll just bring a whole bunch of sheep over at once. I want to bring about 60 more sheep over, but I don't really want to do it 8 at a time in the little animal trailer. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll do some experimenting and see what I can get rented. And then see any other winter plans we have. I may try to get the old barn over there in the far field torn down and some kind of like hay protection structure put up. So otherwise we have to work up all that hay and then bring it all the way back to the main farm to get it under cover, and the Quonset hut things there back at the main farm, they're not the greatest anyway. So I don't know, we're going to do something different with hay storage. We'll have to see how much I can get done this winter. Then of course I'm still trying to keep an ear out for anybody that wants to buy some straw. I've not found anybody local yet. But I have heard that there are occasionally truckers that come through. And they're not fully loaded, so we might be able to sell some straw there. They can get it on their truck. Make them a deal. Or if nothing else, we'll just hang on to it for a while. I don't really plan on getting cows or pigs, but you never know. Sometimes things change. So I think that's about it for winter plans. I guess keep an eye on grain prices. See what we got to sell. So this is the end of the second year. It's been 2 years here so far. Still having fun. Except for this bridge. Come on, tractor. You got it? You got what it takes to pull the hill? Come on. There you go. Now you're earning your keep. Made it. Alright. That means we should be able to pull this next big hill here on the highway. At least the highways are cleared so far. The snow isn't super deep. Makes it a lot easier. A whole lot of wood chips. So hope we can get bent around back there in town to get these things sold. I think the TDK only tips to the rear, if I remember right. So we'll probably have to pull it in separate, get it emptied out. That reminds me, we do have some traffic. Let's go ahead and let's get our hazards on. Get a run at this hill here. It's always a fun one. It is super duper steep. But we made it. Alright, we got some traffic. Clear that way. Clear this way. We're going for it. Not going to get going super fast. People are just going to have to wait. We're only on the main road here for just a little bit. They can't complain too much. Good to go? Yeah, we're good to go. I don't think there's anything we need here in town either while I'm here. We've got plenty of fuel out at the farm. We've got plenty of supplies in the camper. All of the camper propane tanks are filled, and I've got extras out there, so I think we're all good for the winter. Got plenty of water. You may have noticed the money up there, about 350 grand. That's after buying that harvester that we used. So we came out pretty well in that logging project. I think it was oops. I didn't run exact numbers, but it was in excess of $500,000 worth of logs we pulled off of there. Logs and wood chips. This is going to be a trick. Getting these across this little narrow crossing here. Curse you, Sim Station. Your crazy town layout. We're like a centipede here. We'll get it. Oh. We're gonna owe the city some repair bills on that stairway there. Almost had it. Alright, just don't look back. No! No! Got the stairway. Not good. Like we're going to be building the city a new stairway. Alright, so driving a dolly, you always got to think backwards what you want. I don't really have room here to get this straightened out, unfortunately. We're going to... Alright, let's take the TDK over. We're going to have to do this all separate. The centipede is dead. Let's go empty these. I gotta pull this off separate anyway, because I believe it only tips to the rear. Oh, no, it can tip either side. Okay, I take that back. Well, let's tip to the left then. Yep, some of our money is going to go to building a new stairway. That's an abandoned building, I think. Still got to repair. $5,000 for that. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, let's stick this over here. Trying to get this turned around. Large turning radius and this giant weight sticking out of the front. We got her done. Calm down, tractor. Okay, now what? Gonna force that other one back. We get him on a track over to the left here. Oh, and we hit the invisible bounding box there with the weight. There we go. Alright. No more hitty. Not sure that building's even in use, but hey, we tore up the stairway. We'll make it right. These guys, of course, only tip one way. They got the door there. So we made $5 grand. We get off one of these. Yeah, almost $8 grand. Not bad. So we're going to end up a little over 20 grand here. Not bad for just a byproduct of the logging. Extra 20 grand. Very nice. Alright, let's see if we can get this road train put back together, and then we'll head back for the farm. Man, this has been a long episode. What I like about this map, though, just running into town to sell some wood chips turns into a grand adventure. It's quite the challenge, this map. Alright, let's stick you right back here so we can just kind of back that up and hopefully hook on. I hear you, train. Hook on? Oh yeah, piece of cake. Piece of cake. Alright, well I'm going to head on back to the farm. That will be it for this episode. Not sure what's coming next as far as videos, but we'll kind of see how the winter goes. Might be hauling some sheep next time. Might be doing something else, but thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.